Hi, ladies. I just wanted to take a minute and share some things that have kind of been happening this pregnancy that are pretty neat. Um, as you guys know, if you watched like when we found out, this is a surprise pregnancy, and basically what happened, we think, is that I got pregnant like the very last spotting day of my period because I ovulated that early, not on that day, but like a few days later. And so, you know, it was a surprise. We've been doing natural family planning since Annie was born, and then also between Annie and Connor when we were spacing them, and it's always worked perfectly for us. So, going into when we decided to do natural family planning, we both agreed that I, I have a very regular cycle, so it's been not difficult to use natural family planning. Um, but we agreed, we said, if God plays a trick on us, we'll be okay with it. Meaning that, like, if I ovulate early or a condom breaks or something like that, that's kind of out of our hands, um, we would be okay with it. And traditionally, by cycle day 7, that's when we would start using protection from 7 until after I ovulated. And I usually ovulate on day 14. Well, this time I ovulated on day 10. So sperm can live for 3 to 5 days. And so if you have sex on day 5, uh, it can still hang out around day 10, even on day 7. So, um, you know, start using protection on day 6 or 7 should be plenty of time to be safe for ovulation on day 14. But when you ovulate on day 10, you get pregnant. So that's what happened. And, from the very beginning, we put all of this as husband and wife. We agreed, if we would get pregnant, we would be okay with it because we understood that it was a greater plan that, was out of our control. So that being said, that's what happened. Right when we found out, we decided, well, I went to church, and I went with my mom, and we went up and asked for prayer, just because, we have a 3-bedroom home, and we don't exactly have room for all the kids to have their own room, and we have 2 cars. We don't have a van, so we don't have a vehicle to drive all of these children around. And then also, I have had 2 high-risk pregnancies. My last pregnancy, I had to have a blood transfusion during a pregnancy, and I just felt really not that great until I had the blood transfusion. It is rough. So all of that, I just wanted some prayer. And during prayer at church, they paused to give God a chance to say whatever He wanted to say to me, and what I heard on repeat in my head was, "It will be okay. It will be okay. It will be okay." So that was comforting. And then just some other things have happened. I don't quite remember them all, but okay. One more thing. I was just sitting here thinking of something else that happened. So I need to share that too. So I started using Condren Life Planner, and the day that I probably could have found out I was pregnant but didn't take a test because I was not suspecting I was pregnant in any way, it would have been about 4 days after implantation. My husband and I went to a parenting class at church, and in my planner, I put this sticker right here, and I'm going to read it to you. It says, I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. Before you were born, I set you apart. Um, yeah, so I put that in there on the day I probably could have found out I was pregnant, but didn't test because I didn't know. But that is quite the coincidence, I think, also. Um, it's kind of like I knew, but I didn't know, but I don't know. So that I found that pretty neat too. Last night, something like really crazy happened. So I got the kids to bed, and I was trying to take a bath. And then I hear like a door open and kids running in the hallways. And so I said, get back in your room. And then I saw Annie's little like really sad face. So I got out of the bath and I went in her room and I said, is everything okay? What's going on? And she's like, Mommy. And I wrote it down word for word because it's like pretty crazy what she said to me. She goes, Mommy, I just got done praying, and don't worry, there's going to be enough room for everyone, and God loves your baby. My 3-year-old, freshly 3. She turned 3 like 2 weeks ago. Told me that. And that's just not something like 3-year-olds say. It's not something that 3-year-olds... How does she know I'm worried about how much room we have in our house for a baby? You know what I'm saying? So, I really feel like God is like talking to us through her somehow. And I'm comforted by it, and I just had to share that because it's crazy and it puts my mind at ease about things, and it's really special, I think. So that is what I want to share about, how we've been coming to terms with a surprise pregnancy so far. But yeah. All right. I'll talk to you later, ladies. Bye.